Hello everyone, Tashid Delhi, how are you? I hope you are all good, going well and stay happy. Thank you be here today. We have the short teaching, but we have big topic. So good to know you already. Our time is changed and maybe somebody missed to our program. And just today changed the time. So let me start the short prayer. Okay. May universal great kindness and wisdom pound the way out of confusion. May the truth that brings ultimate peace inform my life. May the opportunity to gather with like-minded circles lead to greater awareness. May the blessing of these teachings today be of great benefit to myself and others. Thank you. So today I say the topic is the inner balance or inner light. It is very important to us. We have to have a daily base. Our mind and body should be balanced and remain positive energies. And some people, maybe the small child, not that much problem because they not yet creating a lot the pollution, mental pollution. But people grow up and we say the creating the education and influence with our human society. So then the inner wisdom is the power is reducing and light is reducing. The other word is there's a lot of obscurations for the reality or light. The used word is ignorance or ego grasping. Because deeper ego is come from your knowledge, maybe some part of modern knowledge or classical knowledge. traditions, cultures. Those are all making people trouble. Sometimes there looks like happening to us, but actually is not like that. So therefore, we have fundamental energy, or I say the wisdom energy, or our inner balance or inner light is covered or obscured by the ignorance and pollution, such as the sunlight covered by the black clouds, white clouds, so yellow clouds. So then we cannot see the sunlight. But sunlight is always there. Everybody knows the earth is moving around day by day. So we see the day and night, but actually sun is always shining and always light appeal. So same as actually our inner balance, inner light is always be with you. But still, human beings have a lot of trouble with emotional actions, intelligent actions, and physical actions, so mind actions. Everybody has experienced in daily basis emotions. Looks like weather, sometimes raining and storming, sometimes shining, a sunny day. So those negative energies or positive energies, these are all there is a important source of the problems or source of happiness. In scripture says, those appearances are not exhaust or discontinuous or obstructed, because sometimes thinking of these are finishing, increasing, decreasing, so many dynamic energy changing, but the final source is the same, and also final place to final liberation. there's no different, the source, final source, or the final liberation place. When we know about that, and then we have get solution of the problems. Even there are many scriptures and teachings. They many different categories. They mention varieties topics about samsara and nirvana in the scripture world. Other word is our universe and human being and mind and body and energy. So whatever mentions in the teachings, finally the method of bringing to the inner light and inner balance. But sometimes the practitioners, the masters, they get confusing. They have different ideas. They use different methods for searching the reality. But anyway, finally, actually, old scriptures try to get the inner balance, inner light. We know there are many teachings explained differently, many religions and mandalas, so many deities, so many doctrines, philosophies, and if we had not recognized the main point, and then there's not finishing the mandalas, deities, doctrines, and philosophies. So whenever not understand the inner light, and then there is so many different qualities of enlightened body, mind, speech, activities, and so on. If we don't have understand the main point, which means the refined point, then there is cannot organize for your meditations, visualizations, your thinking and ideas. Even if you not understand about the spontaneous activities or conduct, and then that is significant for doing things for your body and mind and your speech. There's nothing finishing, cannot organize and cannot concluding. If you not understand the continuing energy for the light, so there's so many results appears in your mind, ideas. You cannot organize for your main result. You cannot achieve for the main result. So, therefore, in scriptures, meditation, and practicing and activities, all of them organize into your inner light or inner balance. Otherwise, so many teachings is you should establishing the graze your path, positive mind and consciousness, energy, establishing you so many years, so many lifetimes, and so many aeon and beyond years. Then finally you will get good results. So because people cannot organize directly the inner energy and inner balance, and then you automatically your what we say idea come up the very deep hope and deep feel, which means you searching your potential from outside. You're searching your potential for the somebody else's quality. So actually the inner light and inner balance is like brighter than thousand suns, sunlight. But it is also not the belief system. Somebody meditate in the dark room. Eventually, you see on the objects through your eyes. But there's no light such as candle light, electricity light. It is a sign of your inner light. Even more than that, uh, very small baby, always their mind is blank. There's no subject object. But parents teach them for language and the name of family members, name of other objects, food and drinking, elements. Eventually, the, their education increasing, language increasing, subject and object increasing. So the reason is you have the potentiality of the inner balance and inner light. Same as universe and elements. For example, the cold country in winter time, ocean and water and rivers are eventually become ice. And you walk on the ocean. You walk on the river, cross the river, just walking. So, but beginning, just only water. Our universe is dependent on our own subject and object, dependent on our own ego grasping, our own ego increasing stronger and stronger. And then there's why elements existence, appeal, why light is appeal. So then finally, these are increasing bigger and bigger. The forms and mind is also increasing wider and wider. So then now we have so many names, so many objects. Why these elements, forms, consciousness arising, increasing? Because we have the source of light. The appearance are all manifestation of the light. When you're sleeping, still your mind is going on. But you have balance all the day and night. Whether your mind is calm or not, whether you are happy or suffering. But there is something, energy. If you don't have that energy, and then what is going on? We know people crying. You crying, and then you later you change laughing. If you laughing and you change, later change, you crying. So like ocean and waves. The waves are coming from ocean and going to the ocean. Our inner light is always present. It's never change and not going to change. It is timelessness. But our emotions and our lives, age, languages, circumstances, family, conditions, those everything's changing a single moment. But inner light is always same level. So now, very important to know that energy. Very important to using that energy. Very important to meditate that energy. Because that is the solution of the problem. If we recognize the inner light, and then the scripture give the example. A prince to conquer the kingdom. So then the prince authority to control for all nations. Same as if you recognize the inner light and inner balance, and then you can control for your mind and body, emotions, and other circumstances. You control for your problem things. Otherwise, give example in ancient scripture says, you ride horse, instead you searching the horse. You trouble with the emotions, you trouble with ignorance, trouble with your defilement, so many things, trouble with society, friend, or uh, so many different levels, problems. But you never search the source. You never search the reality. Even you search differently how to get rid that, how to remove your suffering. And you try to searching from another way, from outside. You never think about your inner balance, your inner light. So therefore, we don't have much the time to mention many details. If you learn more, we have always program the Saturday same the same today time. So the teaching the sculptures, so you will get more details. Okay. So finally, what should draw there? Your practice or you're focusing on daily base. I said 7 statement. So you should understand the reality. The reality is your own property, your own energy, your own quality. Okay. You decide directly on that way what it is. Which means you're happy or unhappy, whatever. You have to have a decision. What is it? Yeah. So, other thing. It is benefit for your sensation and perception and your, what do we say, body and mind. And day and night. When you have trouble with something, it is benefit. So you should remember for the energy, for the balance. Of course, we have a lot of agitations, thoughts and emotions, perceptions, sensations. So you be careful. You not follow them, then you will be okay. Your balance is, inner light is good to actualize or always you in your realization. If you have those statements, the meaning of those statements, and then you have wonderful idea, and then you have idea of the balance, idea of the energy. So that is the most of your protection of the problem. Okay. Today's my talk this much, and you can think about the what I mentioned, the topic, and then we meet again and soon, if you like. And thank you so much. We have short the prayer. Please show that. Through having heard and contemplated these teachings, may the path to peace become accessible. May the light of loving kindness and wisdom awaken and grow increasingly. Illuminated by truth, may I serve as a beacon for suffering beings. May the radiance of the nature mind dispel darkness and benefit all beings. Thank you, everyone. See you soon. We have a program every Saturday morning, and especially we have the Holy Women book